which the Lord of the Rings of Power cast member has also starred in Game of Thrones? Bonus points if you name which character.
I'm not sure the answer to that question.
We'll just move on from that one, I think.
Ned Stark.
Ooh, you know your Game of Thrones
He
knowledge.
talks about it endlessly. No, he doesn't actually, in fairness. He hates those questions.
I love this. This is a great game. I love it.
Quickly ask, did we beat the other teams?
Very close enough.
Oh.
I think you just got one you refused to answer.
Okay. So if we had answered that, we would win.
Yeah, you would have been
Can
very
you just
close.
fully answer that question, please?
I was told that you kept talking about your Game of Thrones appearance, just saying.
Who said that?
Who said that?
Some people.
Okay, so at least we know that we have won the quiz.
A lot of the moments that I love, and this is maybe why I love them, came out of rehearsals in hotel rooms or in the middle of the woods. Like there's this where Disa hugs me, and that sort of piece came out of the fact that I was stood on a chair in a hotel room when we were rehearsing the scene. So like, it's at the core of it is just like of everything that we do is three friends who really genuinely love each other and love working with each other. Passionately trying to figure out these scenes and make them the best that they possibly can be, and so I feel like as a storyteller, that's the dream really, is to be working with people who you are blown away by and admire and inspire you, and that's definitely true for these two.
It's kind words.
I know. Well, do you know what? It's the same right back at him. I give him loads of compliments and he hates it.
I like it. Yeah, it's nice.
we are.
She's
Right,
a rose. She's
you
a
get what I
rose
mean.
between two thorns.
Yeah. So speaking of fun, if you could pick one thing, what has been the highlight so far in 5 words?
Oh my God!
Yeah.
You've given us
5
You've
words.
You've given us one thing to
One
choose
thing
and
in
only
5
words.
words. So it could be my last day on set.
Oh gosh,
Or-
I'm not very good at these questions. Right.
The
What?
dinner scene
That's 3.
with them.
Perfect.
Working with these two legends.
Oh.
I'm grateful.
Help
Help.
me! I don't know. I can't do 5 words.
Okay,
It's 'cause
I'll
I'd
give
have
you
to use
10.
too many words.
10
get
words?
10.
10. You get 10.
Bubble.
I would say that I've been really inspired by everyone that I've worked with, and there is so much talent everywhere in this project.
100%.
Particularly.
25 to 30, yeah. Yeah.
Thanks, mate.
Still good to know. So guys, it's confession time.
Uh-oh.
A series like this, it's the set of all sets. So, going down the line, what did we take? I need to know. I must know.
I feel like I'm in school and the teacher's
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah.
Literally, I've lined you all up.
Nothing. He did it.
As if you-
Her costume's a bit lighter than mine, but
Yeah.
mine was so heavy.
Hey?
You're a little.
But not
It's
even-
quite the opposite. He was in his pajamas and we were wearing half of New Zealand on.
Hilarious. Hilarious. But not even like I don't know, like a leaf.
You can't really, because the leaf. If I told you how much that leaf is, I mean, Ben picked one up once and was like, "This is nice," and it's like then you find out like how much has gone into one leaf,
Billion-dollar project.
and there's 500 of them.
More for his mom, 500.
Yeah.
The whole forest floor was covered.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll take your word for it.
All right, so Robert, I'm going to start with you.
Yeah.
Okay, so the thing that he invokes, the fight that the rock battle that you got into, what was that called again?
Sigintagag. Yeah.
Okay, tell me about shooting that because it looked exhausting.
Yeah. It was awesome. It was awesome. It was really, really, really fun. And there was all kinds of different elements to that. You know, there's the scale work in particular. You know, everything had to be done in different ways. You had to bring people who matched my world and people who matched Owain's world in. So we were doing it. We were shooting it together and then separately. It was a whole complicated thing. But what's so great about the scale stuff is that whenever they can, they will give you some, and other people here can speak to this, they'll give you practical things that you can actually work with. So green screen and things like that are things that we use when we have to, as opposed to things that we're relying heavily on, which was, as an actor, is a joy.
So what were you actually swinging at?
What were we swinging at?
Yeah, because the rock breaking.
Yeah.
What were you swinging at?
Practically, you mean?
Yeah.
Rocks that would break when you hit
As opposed to watching them put it.
made a special, made a special way so that we could break them.
Okay.
I don't know the materials.
No. I was just wondering what you were hitting because it looked difficult. Obviously, it's a battle to exhaustion and surrender.
Yes.
So,
But that is a good example of how often they tried to do something practical for us, so that there was something actually there for Rob and Owain to hit, as opposed to just air.
Yeah, and I had a smaller rock, and he had a bigger rock, and things like that.
Yeah. That scene is so fun. Okay, so he's trying to forge this thing with the dwarves, with Durin, to help Celebrimbor's. I'm trying. Celebrimbor's plans. But do you think he has sort of, because of his ambition, that he's sort of hoping to have more happen between the elves and the dwarves? Like,
I think he hopes so, and I think that's one of the interesting things about Elrond, that friendship and duty is a big thing for him, and when one can feed into the other, it's perfect for him, and he loves Durin, and so his idea is, why not? It would be great, I'm where I am in Lindon, he's in the rising up in Khazad Dûm, and so it would be great if there was a partnership there, because selfishly Durin, but also for the world and for elves and dwarves, why not?
Yeah, man, it was like a.
No, I same answer.
It was great. No, he's like a family, and I think everyone brought something to the family. Like I remember when Ben Walker got there, he was like, the first thing that he did was like institute this weekly get together where we all went round to his house and ate food and just hung out and sometimes didn't talk about work. Right. Very rarely, to be fair. It was, just a really great opportunity for us all to get together as a team and hang out. He fostered in me a love of literature. This whole time, I read War and Peace, which I think is one of the greatest achievements.
Still like read.
Very difficult. I honestly don't think I would have done that before experiencing talking, which is so dense and you have to. It's a minefield. You have to, read so much, and so you have to read certain books so many times.
You could take on anything now. You've conquered Tolkien. You could take.
I wouldn't say. I wouldn't say that.
You got things that's coming up, so you yourself time to work.
So, of the three of you, I suppose I should ask, who is the biggest Tolkien nerd? Who really knows their stuff?
Yeah, that one.
110%.
The sound barrier broke as your thumb went that way.
100%.
This group in particular is a tie.
Yeah.
A tie because you're also good?
A tie because we're all medium compared to the rest of, not the rest of the cast.
Yeah, I mean, you compare
compared to Rob Aramayo is a Tolkien.
It's hard to feel like a scholar.
We don't feel well versed enough compared to
Rob Aramayo.
Rob
Aramayo.
We said that at exactly the same time because it's true.
I didn't see Rob once in New Zealand without a book to do with Tolkien.
That's not how you say Tolkien. It's Tolkien. It's not Tolkien.
You go to his apartment too, and there are just books upon books. There's a room dedicated to all the drawings. He is an encyclopedia, a lover, and an enthusiast.
We were at a party once, and I was heard him out of the corner say Galadriel, blah 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 blah. We were at a function, a non-work function.